What's going on, ladies and gents? Your boy Gamma back with the lovely
Juju.
Pop the balloon.
Pop, pop.
Or
Find love.
yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, get on in here.
We won't bite.
We trying to find love today. We might bite though. But not that hard. Not that hard to get on it. Friendly bites. All right, listen, ladies and gents. Like the video, subscribe, all of that good YouTube stuff. It really helps out, and we really appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Pop the balloon or find love.
Do you think?
Is it going to happen today?
Yeah, let's
find out.
So, ladies, are you ready for another single guy? All right, let's bring him in.
Okay.
And by the way, this is the UK edition. Links will be in the description. Policy
Yes.
UK. Shout outs to Miriam. Let's get it.
Oh.
Are you right?
Oh, all right. 2.
Hi, you're right. Can we get your name and age?
Yes, Sosa 24, fashion designer.
Nice.
Fashion.
So tell us a bit more about yourself. You're a fashion designer. Like, what else do you do?
I just do fashion and design clothes and stuff, yeah.
Amazing. And do you have any relationship red flags? Anything you kind of try to avoid when dating?
Just look at the style, the way they're dressed. Yeah, good vibes, yeah.
All right, amazing. Cool. All right, let's start off your...
Wait, that's
All right.
all he's looking
That's
for?
it, man.
Okay,
That's
all
it.
right.
It's time for the first impressions. First impressions, y'all. And y'all can comment, by the way. Let us know what y'all first impression is. But in case you're new here, this is what we do here. 15 seconds or less, we give our initial take on the featured dating guest.
That's right.
With that said, I'm going to give it a go. Listen.
Mr. Fashion Designer.
He said he's a fashion designer.
Not a stylist.
Yeah. I'm not in that world at all, so I can't say much. To me, he looked like a superhero from the projects or something. You know what I mean? He looked like a hood marauder. He is not looking fashionable, but that itself is a fashion style.
Yeah,
so I
it
can't
is a
hate.
style.
He
It is
just
a
looked
style.
like he deep dived into a dumpster and came out fresh.
The
Like,
lost and found.
Yeah.
Lost and found.
But anyway, aside from that, it ain't really much he said outside of like he just wants the woman. He pays attention to the attire.
Yeah.
So I hope he got more substance than that. No red flags so far, but that's all I got, Juju. What
Yeah.
you got? 15 seconds or less. What's your initial take?
Okay, so I agree. It does look like he styled himself from the missing basket. What is it called? Missing items. But yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking he should have showed up with his like clothing that he's designed, but it's
That might be it, yo. He's
guess
got his
so.
whole fit from the Lost and Found.
lost and found. That's it.
Listen, man, we not fashionable, so all of our laughters is ignorant. You can just ignore us because we being ignorant. All right, y'all drop your comments. Let us know if it's fit and if it's hit. Because we not, you know what I mean?
Let us know
You
something.
gotta help us out. We keep it basic over here. You know what I mean?
We do.
Yo, all right, outside of that, we do want, really, we want to know your first impressions. So comment below, like the video, subscribe in case you haven't, and let's get it.
Back away down. You've got some balloons unpopped and some popped, but let's start with the popped. So, why did you pop your balloon for our single guy?
You have a really good face, and the hat and the sunglasses, I was like, oh, maybe not, but I was giving you a chance. And then you said 24 and I'm 32. Your baby didn't give.
No, yes, it makes sense, that's fine.
He's 24.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right, 'cause yeah.
Is she someone that you would go for?
Yeah, it's my, yeah, idea.
Cool. Let's move along. And why did you pop your balloon for our single guy?
Everything was good. It's just like when you said yes to Chrome, I remember the username. That's it. Yeah.
Oh.
Also, that's the only reason.
Wait. Hold on. Let me see if I quit that. He said his username,
Yeah.
and she remembers him from the gram.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean, that's why, it's not a good look
Yo,
to be all
what
up in
is
everyone's
going on
DMs.
in this world? What is going on? What's going on in this world, ladies and gentlemen? So he's been on the prowl so hard. She didn't even recognize him physically. It was his username in the bullet spot. She was like,
that says
I
a
see
lot.
that in my DMs and in my friend DM and my cousin
See it
DM.
a lot.
All right.
Where have you seen me before, bro? No. Oh, okay. So,
She's like,
You guys
no
are,
comment.
you know each other, basically.
Kind of.
nah, I think no. Oh, I know.
Wow.
Makes sense. Still makes sense.
That's why he has the shades on.
Why did
Yep.
you pop your balloon?
He trying to hide the evidence.
Yeah, the shades. That's why he has it on. And the hold up. No.
Yo, he really might be a villain. He's not a hood hero.
I don't think it's a I don't know if that's a do-rag. It looks like it could be like a cap, like the black part. And
wanna
then he
know
has a
something, Juju?
cap on top. And then he has dark out shades, yeah.
You want to know something?
What's that?
I don't think that's his hair. It came with the hat, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to reveal. It came with the hat. The hair came with the hat. All of that. The do-rag, the hat is all one piece, yo.
It's a whole disguise.
If he take the hat off, everything else come off.
So that's why she knew by the name. Okay.
Even his glasses is all connected to the hat.
Even the beard.
Everything.
The beard.
Hi, I'm Michelle. Again, 23. Just not my type, but you are very handsome. I really like the way you dress.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Very nice. Yeah.
Glasses on.
Okay.
You can really nice eyes on.
Thank
Trouble boys.
you. All right. I'll
He's
send you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can the lady see you? And is she your vibe for someone that you might go for maybe on a night out or your friend?
Well, you're very good looking, but not really might like.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, cool. Let's get going down. Why did you book your What's your name?
Hello, Kira, I'm 27. So I called my balloon because the glasses, I couldn't see your face, so it was the first impressions. I didn't get to see your face, so that put me off. And then again, it's just the flares and the laces. I'm very big on trainers, and the trainers are right.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah. We get to see more of his fit, yo.
Okay.
We get to see the back part.
So maybe
This literally looked like a patchwork. Like
That's what he did.
It's fashionable. We're not
That's what he
joking and roasting.
created, yeah.
He took a bunch of different things from different places and just sewed it all up together. That's crazy, man. That's hot though. I'm not hating. It's different. Let us know if y'all would wear this fit, by the way. I want to know, like, if our audience be the type that come out. And you know what I mean?
Which part?
And if you wear fits like this, where do you wear them to? Like, is this an everyday fit? Is this a club fit?
Yeah.
We giving our age away, right?
It looks like a socket, like in the
We
back of
80s
his
babies,
pants.
but we're not used to this. You know what I mean? We would have got roasted forever in the lunchroom had we came to school like this, but it's different time.
Yeah.
Right, but it's just the laces. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you're really attractive, and I like the smile.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Nice smile.
Yeah.
Nice. And is she someone you would potentially go for?
Not really, but you're good looking. I'll give it to you.
Nice. Perfect. So we have gone past the pots. Let's go back down.
Yep.
Yes, okay, amazing. So we have, if you come a bit closer to me. Okay, so I'm going to get you to cop a balloon just based off the first impressions, first interactions, and what your vibe is so far.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Explain, bro.
Okay, cool. Let's make our way down. Hello. No. Let's start with your name, and let's start with why you kept your balloon hot for our single guy.
So I'm Carolina, 23, and I like my dreads. I'm a loctician myself, so that's the whole reason why. You are a good-looking guy. I'm do content myself, and I'm a plus-size model. So fashion and fashion goes together, basically.
Okay, she right. Fashion
And what made you decide to put your balloon for our single lady?
It's not really my type. But yeah.
No, play. Okay, let's make our way back up.
He didn't say nothing. Okay.
So I have to go back.
Wait, he said it's not really what it's like. He referred to it as it. Yo, let me move on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna behave.
Please.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So
algorithm
we
is not
have
hurting
two
me.
balloons left on pops, and I love this part where you can ask some questions to get to know the ladies a bit more, and we get their response. So if we can get a question for you based off dating, what would you want to ask these ladies?
Okay. What's your first ideal date like? Would you like to go on your first date?
So let's start with your name and age. Okay, my name's Jay. I'm 25. I'm very spontaneous, so I would generally like the guy to choose where we go, to see what his plans are, what he kind of wants in terms of does he see me going on a dinner date? Is something like a park vibe? Just to know what you see me as, what we're gonna do. Yeah.
So age-wise, it's not complicated.
Not necessarily as much. I'm sure you give good energy, you give good vibes. So we'll see what goes on. I guess.
So she's older.
And I guess I can ask what made you decide to keep your balloon on pops.
Like I said, I like this energy coming outside, even though you just have the shades on, and even though you're not wearing nothing restaurant, nothing like dinner dish vibes. It is giving chills. I can match that energy, but obviously, statement was to dress restaurant vibes. But I'll give you a pass on
Okay.
Cool.
See?
So you go down.
Okay.
Hello. Hey. So let's start with the name, age, and I'll start with why. Let's start with the question first, yeah.
My ideal first date really depends on the situation. If we were able to communicate before, I would say I like a nice dinner, maybe activity as well, like a combination of that. If I don't know you yet, a coffee date is fine just to check the vibes, you know, and yeah.
I like it.
Hey, yo, what accent is that, man? I like it though. It's blended. It doesn't sound like a traditional UK.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people in UK are just
From different areas.
Different areas, man.
So it blends.
So they blend in, like, you know, if you native Indian, right?
Yeah.
And then you live in the UK, you might have the UK accent with an Indian undertone behind it. You know what I mean? I like it, man. So if y'all know or anybody from the show see this, like, where y'all originally from?
Yeah.
'Cause it seemed like the UK and Dubai, it's like everybody's from everywhere.
Yeah.
Why did you keep your balloon unpopped all the way to the stage?
It gives me kind of a creative vibe. I like a creative. Yeah, I didn't like the sunglasses as well. I feel like it's a bit rude.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, see what you're about. So let's see. Yeah.
If people are done,
curious,
happy with that. Yeah.
I just want to see. That's it.
It's the laces for
Let's
her.
see.
Okay, amazing. So based off of that, how you feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm confident?
Yeah.
Okay, I think this
I
would
know
be
what she's
good
gonna
now
pick.
for maybe the ladies to ask a question to get to know you a bit there as well.
Yeah.
Get the vibe. So let's come to you.
Oh, she
Is
want
there any
another
questions
question?
you
I
have
think he
for our
ready.
single fella before you go a bit closer to matching, hopefully?
I don't really have one necessarily, but if you go back to her, then you've got that.
All right, we'll start. Do you have a question for our single guy?
Okay, would your ex say you're a blessing or a lesson?
She said,
He's
would your
scratching the head.
ex say you are a blessing or a lesson?
He's scratching.
Hey, yo, who's bold enough to share that in the comments? Would your ex say that? Don't be lying either, yo. And if so, why would they say what they would say? But that's a powerful question.
Blessing, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Just
the
yeah. I'm very straightforward, so I know what I want, so I don't play it around. So yeah, I think I'm a blessing. Yeah.
She don't know how to feel about that.
Okay, she may
She
go
like, you
over
sound like
that.
my ex.
And your question for our single fella.
So a follow-up question, what you said there. What are the 3 things you value most in life?
In life in general.
Yeah, just
Family, growth, financially stable.
where's God in all of this?
Sorry?
Where's God in all of this?
And God as well. Yeah, is it?
Aye. Aye.
Wait, what happened?
All right, in case y'all missed it,
Yeah.
let me swing it back. She said, since you said you are a straightforward man,
Yeah.
let me ask you, what are the 3 things you value in life the most?
Right.
He said,
Family.
family, I think he said friends, and then basically finance. He was like,
Finance.
you know, like making money. Oh, financial stability, right?
Yeah.
She was like, where's God in all of this? And he was like, oh, no, God, you know, yeah, God is there. But she
Yeah.
said, was the 3 things, right?
Things, yeah.
He ain't had God as number top
Okay.
3. So she popped. You know what I mean? If she looking for a man in faith, she did the right thing.
She
You
did.
know what I mean? Don't try to, you know what I mean? Family, friendship, and finance.
Yeah.
What about faith? Family and friends or something like that. But yeah.
Aye. Aye.
He was being honest, you know.
He
There's no
was.
judgment. You know, if
He
that's
was.
not what you value, you ain't gotta lie about it.
Nope.
Aye.
So let's rewind it again so they can catch it.
Question.
She may go over that. And your question for our single fella.
So a follow-up question, what you said there. What are the 3 things you value most in life?
In life in general.
Yeah, just
Family, growth,
Growth.
financially stable.
That's it.
where's God in all of this?
Sorry?
Where's God in all of this?
Where's
And
God
God
in
as
all
well.
of this?
Yeah, is it?
Aye. Aye. Aye.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we might have to start here. You obviously popped your balloon based on that answer. Why did you pop the balloon?
I would classify myself as a Christian, but I'm very spiritual. And like, for me, I feel like if that's not really the first thing you're thinking of, like, what are you, like, what is your vessel, like, what would you use yourself for? But everything else was lovely. It's just that I wouldn't want that to be. I
Oh.
would have loved
He's
that
like,
to be up there.
Me too.
Yo. You got a round of applause. we always talk about when people are not standing up to a standard.
Yeah.
So when we see it happening, we gotta acknowledge it, man.
Yeah.
You know, they standing up for it.
Yeah.
It should have been maybe asked initially or earlier, but in either case, they didn't waste no time. Because imagine this on the third or fourth day. You know what I mean? At that point, you already connected to them. You like, dang, I should have asked them about God early on.
Because
So,
she was, absolutely. She was looking past a lot, she admit. You know, like
his
your
attire, you know.
the shades
Right,
and all that.
right.
So.
And then he's like, "Oh God, yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I pray God. Nah, you gotta want something a little bit more firm and authentic to what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, get something more authentic to what you want. So
You have to be blah blah blah. It's bits.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
How do you feel about that, yeah?
It's all right, yeah.
Yeah?
Work with that.
Amazing. Okay. Well, we did have a pop balloon just at the end of that. So back to the end. So why did you pop your balloon? It felt like everything was going well. It felt optimistic. What changed it for you with that question?
Yeah, I was just listening to the conversation, and she's absolutely right. I'm also very spiritual. Really good track. Oh my God. Nervous. Really good question from her. So yeah, I think, and I wasn't sure because you're mumbling on at the beginning. Your age again?
24.
Yeah, I was thinking so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes.
Okay, that's fine. I heard.
All right. Does it make our way back?
Yes.
All right. So unfortunately, we actually don't have any balloons left unpopped. But based on vibes, so it's always nice to know potentials maybe in another life, another future. Was there anyone that stuck out to you based on the answers, attractiveness that you would potentially like to maybe see outside of this?
I would say she was too old for me, that's what she said, and she has her best a little, yeah.
yeah.
Amazing.
You were born 5 years later. Later? Earlier. And that would have been perfect.
Well, guys, let's give him a round of applause.
Round of
you've done
applause.
amazing, and thank you
Listen,
so much. I hope we
He
get
didn't make it, but y'all did. Y'all did. We all did. So let's hop back in. Thank you guys for making it to this point of the video. Like, subscribe in case you forgot. Hit the all notification bell.
Yes.
You won't miss a video like this. Drop your comments below. Let us know what you thought about the show. But now it's time for the final thoughts. Juju.
Come on.
I don't think you're that surprised though, right? That he didn't match up with anyone.
No.
For you, was it the God thing? Like that was probably it, or you think they had other reasons, just his fit? Like, why didn't he match?
I mean, yeah, I do think it ultimately came down to that.
Yeah.
For them, he didn't speak anything about God. They were able to look past, his outfit.
Mm-hmm. So they were
But
giving him a chance.
Okay,
they were trying.
They were trying.
Okay.
They were.
All right, we ain't gonna get on that.
But his thing was at the very beginning, correct me if I'm wrong, is someone who's just like a good vibe and who dresses well.
Yeah,
so he
didn't
really
come with
didn't
a lot
say
of depth.
there was no depth. For what we witnessed.
Right. Like he might be a fun time. You know what I mean? He's a creative.
Yeah.
You know, he's not in the corporate offices and the tight spaces and the in the dweeb mania. He's in a different realm. He ain't dealing with all the uptightness. Scanning himself into buildings. That's cool.
Yeah.
But it's not enough. You're saying
not enough.
for love and long term.
Yeah.
And that's true. We get it, man. It's like sometimes somebody could just be that, just a vibe. They nothing outside of that. Don't give them anything else.
It's just a vibe, a good time.
They just a vibe.
Yeah.
You can tell. Don't play. In the guys, women. A lot of times, that's all they present is a vibe.
Yeah.
Nice shape. Nice time. But why would you want to try to build a family with somebody
it goes both ways.
And that's what he was coming on. He's like, God, that's what's up. Nah. Disqualification. Yeah, man. So I look, we with the ladies. Yeah. But had he matched, who do you think would have been his best match? He said I think it was
I think the one at the very end.
Okay.
The one last one,
yeah, just a fit.
Yeah.
All right, I agree. And let us know who y'all think he would have best matched with, and anything else you want to share it in the comments below. We really do enjoy reading your comments, and we definitely thank you all for the support. What's the VIP MVP word? Fit. Maybe his outfit, right?
Oscar the Grouch. No.
Don't like that. No, all right, let's go with fit. Let's go with fit.
There we go.
FIT. We'll take fit or outfit. Either way, just drop your comments. Let us know what you thought about the show. We always having a good time when you guys are with us, and be back for more. We will have that for sure. Until then, your boy Gamma signing out with the lovely
Juju.
Peace.